Once a year, shooting puts everything on the table. Every new gun, every new idea, every claim about what's better than last year.
Forget your laughing gear around that. What a piece of kit.
And for that one weekend, what's actually worth your attention?
It's cool, isn't it?
Definitely.
I love it, mate. I absolutely love it.
This is where it happens.
Good morning and welcome to the British Shooting Show 2026. I think this just about keys off how big it's going to be this year, right? No Johnny Carter today. You're probably wondering why I'm here. He's had to nip off. They've got a new version of Napoleon Dynamite being filmed. He's super looking forward to it. We'll see how that plays out. Unfortunately, I've got one other reprobate from North Wales. You may recognise the guy. I'll introduce you shortly, but I'm super looking forward to looking at the new guns, new thermals, clothing, food, hearing protection, everything we have here at the British Shooting Show. And there is literally everything. You want a red dot sight for the top of your pistol? We've got one. If you want to ride a mechanical bull, you can do. I've heard that 4 seconds is quite a long time. Let's get inside and have a look.
The British Shooting Show is big this year. Properly big. More brands, more new guns, smarter kit. And an awful lot of people who've waited all season to finally get their hands on what's new.
So as you walk in through the door here at the British Shooting Show, the first place you're going to see is Blaser. And in pride of place, Freddie, what have we got here?
We have got the FBX Acanthus Game Gold, which is all the technology we know of the FBX, the super low recoil, the super well balanced gun, and some stunning engraving with golden pheasants and ducks. I mean, the game gun, I reckon, for the next season.
I mean, it's grade 9 timber. You can see that from 50 metres above the door. I mean, this thing is glass cased for a reason. It's stunning. Anybody'd be proud to hold that on a game tree, right?
100%. And we've got some stock coming through. I've ordered some pairs as well from the factory. There'll be some very fancy guns coming into the country shortly. And yeah.
Very nice.
Thing of beauty, isn't it?
It's not bad. What does this retail at, may I ask?
£24,500.
Ooh, that hurts. However, it looks worth every penny of it. I mean, what a stunning thing. So I'm just doing my preliminary walk round. We've got everything here. We've got stuff for demisting your glasses. We've got clothing. We've got biltong. Super excited about that, by the way. CF Moto. I mean, these things are unbelievable. I've been looking at them. You get CarPlay as standard. I'm just going to pop in and have a look and...
Oi.
What are you doing here? So this is the reprobate. We said would be helping us this morning. How are you, sir?
All right, mate, all right.
If it's not the best looking Welshman I've ever seen in my life.
You've not met many then.
No, that's true. Should we go have a look at some guns?
Let's do it.
Come on, big boy, let's go.
Got in your freezer, all that game, get them out. I'm going to cook tonight, love.
So I'm actually surprised we're allowed on the stand today after what Johnny did to that silver pigeon the other week.
Yeah.
And the flack we've caused for that.
Italy aren't that good at football.
But we're here today to have a look at the DT11 Super Sport.
Yes, new limited edition for this year. It is a sporter, of course. So it's a limited 500 years worldwide limited edition. So dedicated serial number. Every single one of them will have 1 of 500.
Okay, I'm with
but
you.
the serial number will give you the number itself. So this is the 143rd of the 500.
I'm with you. Very good. So you know which one yours is out the run?
Exactly. Comes standard with grade 3 boot. But what we have worked on is the ergonomics of the stock. So it is higher in comb compared to the standard DT11.
Yep.
It is slightly longer, so 5mm to reach 15-inch LOP. Also, it's thinner in the neck of the stock.
Does look slightly thinner.
And the palm swell is slightly larger. So also the forend has changed a bit. It is basically rounded in the depth of it. But of course it has grooves like it is a new beaver tail style, let's say. And it is also 1 centimeter longer, so all for the big guys out there that, you know.
I won't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that.
Johnny might.
Maybe.
All multi-choke, 30, 31 and 32s.
Yes.
But the new thing on the barrels is the trim line.
Oh,
new thing on
I did not see that.
Yeah.
That is quite special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very thin, it's very gentle, I would say.
Yeah, it's just almost
But it
homes
is the
your eye to
first
your
time
target.
that a DT11 has trim lines. Delicate.
It's quite delicate, isn't
Yeah.
it? But it's enough to draw your eye to it.
Exactly.
So my original old silver pigeon that I started out with when I was a kid had that dipped barrel, and I've been looking for one with it since. It sort of moved on and went away from that, and I always wondered why. But that is just
it's a
something
thing that
nice.
we thought on bringing back. Also, it comes standard with 6 chokes.
Okay.
So instead of 5, all ported. So
Beautiful.
I'm a big DT11 fan, so you can definitely feel it thinner in the hand, and it does draw your eye nicely to that bead, doesn't it?
It does. Bit of concentration. Here we clearly see a stock that's been measured and manufactured for Johnny Can.
That's right. Perfect.
You see how
size.
it's so much oversized?
Yeah.
And like it would
his big
fit,
fat head.
it'd fit a Neanderthal shoulder. All jokes aside, it always amazes me the vision these people have to take your measurements from your shoulder, from your arm length, from your cheek size to everything, take a bit of timber to get it to this point and then to turn it into something beautiful that it ends up and is created with. I've always liked Parazzis, and I've always liked the idea of, like I say, everybody flying out there, getting your measurements, doing it at the factory. It's just a real nice touch. But shame the barrels are the wrong way around for me. Let's move on.
Low, so that they wanted somebody with all the green and brown gear.
Or the Harkeela gear.
Or the Harkeela gear, yeah.
So DC, you've got the old Get Off My Land 3000 there.
Yep, I found the original gun from Doom.
That is something else, isn't it? Triple barreled, single
12
trigger,
bore.
12 bore.
Yeah. And it comes up incredibly well. I know I'm cack-handed, but it's obviously dead straight in the stock. 3-inch chambers. It's obviously got sling points on it.
Do you think that's got a home in the UK?
It has at my home.
Well, exactly.
I would have one of these.
I would have one of those if I had the opportunity. And I mean, look, everybody's gun snobs. Everybody goes on about coughs and this, that, and the other. I bought 2 this year, right? I'm a Beretta snob through and through. You know that. I've got multiple Berettas. I've got, you know, whatever they are, it doesn't matter. I've bought 2 coughs this year because my kids have just turned 11 and 12. My daughter is obviously the elder, but she doesn't like the recoil. She's not as strong. My boy, obviously the younger. So I bought a 28 bore for my boy and a 410 for my daughter. They cost 500 quid, brand new, multi-choke, ejectors. Perfect for the kids to get used to handling guns in a safe way, safe environment. This, what does this retail at?
700 quid.
700 quid, right?
Can't go wrong.
For a triple barreled shotgun.
How
If
cool.
nothing else, it's cool, isn't it?
Definitely.
I love it, mate. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and it's not heavy for what it is either.
No.
You'd expect that to be incredibly heavy.
Is it a multi? It's a
It is.
multi-choke.
She's a princess.
Imagine being able to get like 3 full chokes to put in that.
And if I found a second-hand one on a gun, like slightly cheaper again, you wouldn't leave it
You
there.
want it cheaper than 700 quid? You tight kid. My God, DC.
While Stan chooses what he wants to see from that Browning stand, let me introduce you to this, the Maxus 2 Camo Auric 3.5 inch. It may surprise you to know that I am a bit of a camo fanboy, and any new pattern that comes out, well, it gets my interest. This is the Auric Camo on a Maxus 2. It's got a 3.5 inch chamber, but it can cycle all the way from 24 grams up to 63 gram shells. The way they've designed the gas system is to be reliable with light loads. Given that we don't usually need more than one auto, or we demand autos just performing all things that we don't necessarily think over and unders should do. The retail on this is $17.65, which is not bad. It's got the mag cutoff, it's got a 2+1 or 4+1 capacity, it's got rubber overmolded grips where it matters to give you traction on the hands and a little softness on the face, regardless of whatever the weather throws at you. And this is a workhorse semi-automatic. The camo is designed really for wetland use, but looking at it, I mean, most camos you can get away with just about anywhere. And you know, it's not going to save the day, but it does make it a lot easier than waving something shiny around. I said it can run light loads, and it can, and that's all to do with this new and improved gas system that we have on the Maxus 2. All round makes it smoother, faster, and allows you to shoot those 24-gram loads. That does, as a caveat, need to be 70mm chambered or 2 3/4 inch chambered, but that's not a hard thing to find nowadays. One of the other cool features of this gun is the speed load, which means you can just load straight from the magazine. So you never have to be side loading or hitting that button, you can just load straight from the mag. And that mag cutoff makes it nice from a practical point of view to be able to cut it off, eject your shell without emptying the mag every time you need to cross an obstacle. On the back, you've got a huge soft inflex pad, and the gun comes with a couple of shims in the box as well as a selection of chokes. You've got a backboard barrel and Invector Plus chokes. It's a nice offering from Browning, and like I said, who doesn't love a new camo? Let's see what Ant's chosen.
So we've got the Browning X-Bolt 2 stainless.
Yes.
New this year?
New this year in 3 calibers. We've got 308, 6.5 and 270.
Perfect.
All
So
in the same spec with the black, fully adjustable stock for height in the comb and length.
oh, the length's a nice touch.
length
I
as
like
well.
that.
4-position adjustable. It also comes with a Picatinny rail standard in the box.
Very good.
So again, and obviously factory threaded.
So everything you need straight out of the box.
Absolutely. A lot of
Magazine
features on
size?
this rifle. It's 4+1.
4+1.
Yep.
Great number. Yeah.
Great features with a Picatinny rail on it and the fully adjustable comb. And the comb is adjustable, not with a knob at the side, so it's internal. So there's nothing sticking out the side to affect you.
So after the success of the original X-Bolt,
Yes.
obviously they went out, everybody's got them, they've worked well. I take it the idea was just to move on, develop that, do a little bit more, make it a little bit more technical, make it a little bit better for everybody.
Evolve, give it more features, keep the accuracy on it. What was light from the last one, but give it more. So again, still got a fully adjustable trigger from 0.8 up to 1.2. It's got the fluted bolt on this one.
That's a nice
So
touch.
it comes with the Picatinny rail and the fully adjustable stock on it as well. So you're basically buying a custom rifle.
It is, rubber coated,
Yep.
wet weather, nice and
Yep,
grippy.
nice grip.
Adjustable trigger, nice touch. I really like the idea of that.
Again, many features on that, but it comes in the blued barrel, it comes in the camo stock as well.
Yep. I'm always a fan of a bit of camo.
Yeah.
Less than 1,300.
12,995.
That's exceptional. So this is the Invictus Artco SG.
Correct.
It's not as in your face as the old one.
No, no.
Which obviously, don't get me wrong, some people like that. I think this is quite pretty actually.
It is, yeah. So SG is shadow grey.
Shadow grey.
Same engraving as the Artco previously, just slightly more toned down.
Yeah. Quite long in the stock as standard, if this is a standard stock.
It is a standard stock, yeah.
Yeah. 34s, yeah, with an
Fours.
extended choke as well. That is like a scaffold pole. Very pretty expensive scaffold pole. But it's very long.
Doesn't feel like it though.
It doesn't. Why is that?
So essentially the SG they've come out with, we do it in 30, 32, and this is a 34. The 34 in the US is called the Artco Specialist, and
Okay.
it is essentially a 34-inch barrel that's been redesigned, and what they have done, if you just close the gun up a little bit,
Yeah.
under the fore end, you'll find, so they've taken a bit of weight out of the mid-rib.
Okay, yeah.
So overall take some of the weight out of the barrel. You've got the same 10 to 6mm rib that's on the M-spec barrel previously, the fixed choke barrel, so it draws your eye a little bit better, but they've paired it with their titanium E22 chokes, which are near enough half the weight of the standard.
That makes a lot of
chokes.
sense.
If you want something a little bit more subtle,
So for me, that's the difference, is that if you wanted to go in your face, clay shooting, everybody wears bright gilets, you know, bright clay vests, bright hats, bright everything else. If you wanted something that you could just use yourself for everything,
yeah,
this is a little bit more subtle, right?
there's no better tool.
So one of those things that you always get when you look at something a little bit closer after you've finished poking around it. I noticed it looked like Damascus on the underside here in the action. I asked them why that is. Now, supposedly it's not Damascus, obviously. It's been done with laser etching, and there's reason for that. 2 reasons. One, it looks cool. The second one is even to hold the grease into the action. It's going to make it last longer, and your maintenance levels need to be less. I just thought that was a really cool addition that I'd never picked up on when you pick it up the first time. Always worth having a second look. So this is a little bit more my side of things, mate. The AX800. I mean, I've seen Johnny playing with this thing. I know we've done a whole video on the whole thing. I just wanted to get my hands on it, see what it feels like. And I've got to say, as far as a wildfowling Gamekeepers gun,
Yeah.
could you ask for anything better?
No, I think it's It looks good. It looks very good. I think it's
The real
practical.
tree's a bit sexy, isn't it? The real tree's a little bit sexy.
You won't want to lay it down the field, you might lose it. But no, honestly, I think it's really smart. I really do.
I know. I mean, like I say, the oversized cocking handle, oversized receiver, oversized safety, everything on it is designed so that you can do what you want to do. Stelium Pro barrel, same as a DT.
Yeah.
Same. I could have one of these and be the same as you with a DT.
That's right.
But it's actually a semi-automatic.
The difference is you can shoot. But no, and then I love the fact that, like you said, this polymer action just from here to here, R&D costs over £500,000 just to put that, to get it to where it is now, and they might even do a left-handed version. So even I could own one. It won't rust, it won't corrode.
Doesn't need lubricating.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. Lug points for a sling.
Yeah, but oversized lug points. Everything's oversized, everything's grippy,
on.
everything's cool. I love it, mate. And I know you love your DTs, but get your laughing gear around that. What a piece of kit.
Comes up beautifully, doesn't it?
What I've learned over years of coming here is that this show isn't just for one sort of shooter. If you're here for shotguns, you're spoilt for choice. If rifles are your thing, there's plenty to slow you down and make you look twice. And if you simply enjoy shooting, the kit, the stories, the conversations, this place gets under your skin very quickly.
So is it me, Chris, or is every year your air rifles getting sexier, more customised and cooler looking?
Yeah, because we've got to keep going, haven't we, and change things and listen to what people say at the show.
Yeah.
And then we come out with something that's lighter, has more shot capacity. Look, the 100's amazing. And then you take it, you tweak it, and you make it mind-bending amazing.
And you make it into a...
You just do whatever you want. So the 100X, all new regulator.
Yep.
So even more consistent, even more efficient. Lighter weight air cylinder. So, and a better higher fill pressure, so you get like 250 shots out of full charge in this now.
That's pretty impressive.
210 in 177. This is like the launch edition Sport laminate, so it's got a little M-lock rail here.
Yeah.
Adjustable cheek piece and adjustable butt pad in this gorgeous laminate stock.
It's pretty looking thing, isn't it? It's a pretty looking thing. I take it available 177 and 22?
And 20 cal special order.
Very nice.
The launch edition's like this one length. But yeah, so all HD100 models are going over to the X system now.
Yeah.
And they're ready to go. We've got really good feedback.
It's remarkably light for something that is...
And this is a full length one as well. It's not a carbine one, so
exactly.
it's really light. We've lost about half a kilo from the original.
With the air rifle market, a lot of these boys are out on foot. If you're not shooting targets with it, you're out ratting in a farmyard. That sort
with
of
an
weight,
Alpex light on it or something like that.
Yeah. With a full length rifle in a farmyard at that weight, with that sort of quality,
and that shot count,
you can be doing what you want.
Yeah,
250
I have an Alpex light sat at work, ready to go on one of these.
Yep.
Sam, if you watch this, I'm desperate to get older one to do some ratting with it.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
I think it'll really work well.
Loads to do.
You'll have heard the name Form from their rifle stocks, but they have been working on prototype shotgun stocks, and I've got one here today. This is sort of the first finished article of the prototype. They've done thousands of shots through it to make sure that it works. They're going to be making them in walnut, they're going to be making them in laminate. Where it stands currently is just a copy of a Beretta stock dimensions. We've got the Form checkering, Form hardware in here, but this is just a starting point, a proof of concept. As time goes on and when this is finally released, we're going to see bigger, deeper grips, palm swells, and all the things you'd expect from a top-end aftermarket shotgun stock. A product like this is kind of pertinently timed. I can see quite a big change in the market over the last 10 years of people really leaning into gun customization. Either customizing something old that they've got, or buying something with the explicit purpose of turning it into something that is extremely theirs. Once this is all finished, with that big palm swell and the pistol grip, buying an old Silver Pigeon and putting one of these on, you're going to have a really beautiful gun. And if you don't want a traditional looking gun, this in a laminate, well, I can imagine some of the wacky colours are going to look really individual on that gun. Although this is just a prototype in outer diameter spec, the internals and the hardware and the pad system are all sorted. So we see a pad system that's got adjustable spacers, so you can make it as long as you like. The hardware in here is typical quality engineering from Form. I love the skip checkering. It's not the coarsest of checkering, but given that these are going to be marketed towards clay shooters more than the hard weather game shooters, you don't need tons and tons of grip. In fact, there's plenty of top-end shots who have no checkering on their guns at all. I spoke to Pete from Form extensively. We're going to see better wood-to-metal fit. We're going to see those palm swells. We're going to see a lot of really cool features. I, for one, am excited by this. Aftermarket wood upgrades for shotguns is something that the market has been begging for a while. And short of going to a custom stock and waiting a long time, there hasn't been many options. Finally, we've seen one, and it's made in England.
So Cambrian birds, like some of the finest sporting shooting in the UK at the
That's
moment,
us.
and I've never been.
You've never been? Because you're too busy, my friend.
And I can always make time.
You can always make time.
I can always make time.
This season, we'll make it happen, yeah?
Righto.
This season, come and see us. Bring JDC.
Yeah.
He can load. Seeing as Johnny's not here.
That's why he's not here at the moment. He's getting height reduction surgery.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Height reduction?
Yeah.
Well, he is freakishly tall. But we'll get you there. Johnny will cover it. It'll be great. Sash can come and film it.
That'll be payment for today. And
payment for today
is a day on.
Yeah, I would like to add these guys have really worked hard today, Johnny. It's nice to see a professional outfit. Yeah.
So we're having an interesting conversation about the way shooting's going at the moment, the way that the price is skyrocketing with birds.
Yeah.
You've got two options. You can either pay £60 plus that and disappear into North Wales or the Highlands of Scotland and shoot with a 12 bore to shoot absolute monsters.
Yeah.
Attainable
Which
for some.
may not also be very good for your morale generally.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
But also, this might not work either.
Yeah, that is also true. Yeah.
Or you've got the option that if that's not attainable for you, you can pay £40 plus that. You can go out to the reasonable topography areas of the UK.
Or even
you can take a 410. You can make that shooting just as exciting, just as interesting, and just as difficult.
And more so. Yeah, I would say.
I think the market seems to be taking off. I've certainly seen more coming through the chute.
It's surprising how many people are now coming up and saying, "Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take the plunge. I'm going to go for the 410."
Yeah,
and it's an extraordinary little caliber because you learn to drive it, and it's not like shooting a 28 bore or a 20. No. You literally have to drive this thing a different way. But when you do it, you find yourself doing some extraordinary things. And these guns are designed not like the 410 of the old days, which was a kid's gun, you know, with a little 13-inch stock and 25-inch barrels. These are full 14 and 7/8 stocks, 30-inch, or even this little one here, 32-inch barrels, and they are designed for grown-ups. They're designed for grown-ups to
feel like 12 balls. When you pick them up, they feel like 12 balls, and that's not a bad thing. That's something that when you shoot with a 410 and it's inherently smaller, lighter, you fling through with your swing a little bit quicker. It doesn't handle the same as your 12 bore does.
No.
We took a day in North Wales this year and shot 410s only, and we had such a great day.
And the great thing is now the ammunition is available.
Yes, which is always difficult.
You can tool yourself. In the old days, it was paltry because you had the odd 4-long 3-inch, and that was it. And most of them were little 2.5-inch cartridges, which were great for potting around rabbits and rats. But you weren't going to stand under pheasants and pull those out of the sky.
Certainly.
Whereas these things now, I'll just take this one out here. So this one, probably the smartest one on the rack. The BR110 Sporter, which interestingly is one we sell a lot of.
Interestingly, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
So
because it's got a Sporter stock.
Yeah.
So it gives you something slightly more substantial in the hands to hold.
Yeah.
Designed for clays, but the number of people that use it for game is extraordinary.
Yeah.
I've gone for this one because I just think with this, you could literally turn up at any shoot you want, and it doesn't matter whether there's dukes, marquises, earls, or farmers.
It fits the bill.
And you would be very, very happy to bring this out of your gun sleeve. And in particular, you bring this out of your gun sleeve and you start pulling pheasants and partridges out of the sky. You know, people are going to look at you.
And people see very small red cartridges on your peg. You're going to be a hero.
I know. You are. You can feel good, and it's what parachuting is all about, feeling good. And we were coming back to what you're saying about paying your 60, 70, 80 pounds a bird up in those sort of stratospheric regions. You can do this anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you can shoot partridges over hedges in Suffolk and Norfolk and places like that, and the level of excitement is the same.
Yeah.
It's a different style of shooting, but the level of excitement is the same, and that's what we're all after. Fundamentally, I want to go out and have a great day with my mates, and I want to have some challenging shooting.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the Regal EM.
That's the Regal EM, 32-inch 410.
Quite a beautiful piece of kit.
Absolutely, and interestingly, 32-inch as well, and multi-chokes. So it's a gun for everything.
We've lost DC. He's wandered off. Disappeared into the hills of Wales again. Probably until next season. I've spent an hour walking around just having a look at this place. Clothing, cartridge bags, belts, guns, shotguns, rifles, air rifles, even a cobbler.
Black, brown, blue, red.
If there's anything else countryside related that you would like to see here, please do comment below, because I can't think of anything that you would want countryside related that isn't here in this very hole. Speaking of which, I could do with somebody probably a little bit northern, and probably they could help me look at a few guns and in bits.
Huh? Northern, you say?
More northern than I.
All right, okay. I'll read like.
So, like, shall we go and have another mooch round, see what's about?
Mate, anything for you.
Let's go. There's not only brand new guns here, mate, but there's second-hand guns here. And if you would like to destroy a silver pigeon one, like a very good friend of ours did, you can pick one up here for the low price of £845.
Destruction is not mandatory. The other option, of course, if you are looking for a used gun, you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want something really nice, Beretta semi-autos are always a great place to start. I found this Beretta AL391 Urica, absolutely unburstable gas gun. She's got some custom bits on, she's got the extended slide release and weights on the front, and she's 900 quid. Can't fall off.
It's nice not having Johnny here, because I can actually talk to someone in the eye for
Yeah, you're not doing that.
It's actually fantastic. My neck's mailing way
with a
smoother.
crook neck.
Talking to his
A Brian
Adam's
neck
apple.
present. Well, you know you really made it when you can come to the British Shooting Show with 2 shotguns, and that says everything.
It's all we need to say. So this is the Holland and Holland Royal side-by-side.
Well,
This
that's rather
is
pretty, isn't it?
the most quintessential London gun. This is the gentleman's choice. Straight hand stock, double trigger, 30-inch barrels. This is high bird heaven. 3-inch chambers. You know, we've been working on this for the new high performance, larger steel cartridges.
Okay.
This gun will handle it. This isn't your 1920s Holland that, you know, needs lead and a good cuddle at the end of the day. This is a gun, this is a workhorse as well. It will do all of the shooting that a modern gun needs to do.
And it is just a true thing of beauty, isn't it?
There's a lot to look at.
You said it's a gentleman's gun, which is why I'm going to hand it to Lloyd. Because
and then who am I giving it to?
I'm not trusted with something of that quality. But
so you'll see the colour case hardened finishing on there. So, I mean, Holland and Holland, we pride ourselves on, you know, the appearance of our guns. It's the highest standards of engraving, the colour case hardening.
Single-sided rollover on the trigger guard.
Yep, so we can do that for your left or right-handed shooter. We can accommodate anything.
That's classy.
We say gentleman's shooter.
Yeah.
We're making a number of guns for ladies at the moment. They're the fastest growing part of the market. So we, you know, and when you're having a bespoke gun made, you don't need a Monte Carlo. You don't need that lump. You can actually have your stock made to measure for your, you know, more feminine cheeks that you may have. Like
there's
Johnny.
nothing wrong with that, yeah. Something like that just screams quality no matter where you look. The more you look into it, the more details you see. You know,
you can fall into this action for an uncomfortably long time when you start noticing the detail in it. The little gold inset in that main screw.
That's your cocking indicator, so when that's moving over, you know, you've got the blued pins, the hand detachable locks. You'll also notice it's got our new address on the barrels. So this is one of the early guns to having the St James's address. So our new gun room in St James's, we've moved from Bruton Street.
Like I said, you can fall into this and stare at it for a long time.
Lose yourself for a long while.
I mean,
before you catch up.
Full credit to the craftsmen and women that we have at the Holland and Holland factory. They are
the triggers are case as well.
artists. Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Again, so that we get the flavour. White wine.
So, mate, this is the Mazda 25 Extreme. We've both commented that having used that action, that straight pull action, it is like butter,
It is
like nothing I've ever
incredibly
felt.
slick. Yeah. It's almost like the lockup's not there.
I know. It is just, I've never felt anything like it. The only way you could explain it is to use it, right?
Yeah.
But the important thing this year is, where it
adjustable
looks like this little bit is going to be cut out for a cheek piece, we can retrospectively fit the new comb razor to it this year.
always handy. I've got Blaser, as you know.
Yeah.
The standard rifle comes with that very low stock because it's obviously a driven bore rifle.
Exactly that.
But in the UK, you need to be able to lift it up, otherwise you can't get the eye box right, and you end up like chinning it.
The thing I've always found, especially with the modernisation with thermal optics, is that if you don't go for the higher mounts on your scope when you're mounting a thermal, if you put a moderator on the end of it, for a couple of shots through it, the moderator heats up and you get that glow underneath your scope, so you get that real horrible dingy glow. Now if you put higher mounts on it, it then becomes to the point where you cannot connect your eye to the scope where you need to be, because your head's off the stock.
Yeah.
And it just feels unnatural. It doesn't feel locked in.
Like I said, it's really difficult to maintain an eye box when you've got no connection to the rifle, so you end up drifting.
Exactly that, mate. And if you know yourself, if you're slightly right or left, that puts you out on the shot.
Yeah.
The idea of this, like I say, we're going to put this adjustable cheek piece on it. You can pull that up if you're putting something thermal on it. You can squash it down if you go into an aim point for the bore. You can do what you want, and you can shoot that rifle and make it customizable to yourself. But I think the real thing I'd like to mention about this is that action is unbelievable.
Very slick.
But what a cool little bit of kit.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, there's something special, mate, about handmade knives.
Absolutely.
I think the craftsmanship, hours and work that goes into them, you can tell by just looking at them. I do get aroused by knives.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Well, the trouble is, I spend a lot of money on knives every year, and I often lose them.
Oh dear.
But when you see something like this that somebody spent a lot of time and effort making, and a lot of love involved in it, it is quite special.
This is a really interesting, we've picked up a couple of knives here just to play with. This is a really interesting blade profile. It's kind of like almost a cleaver.
Yeah.
Very short, very handy, but it really separates out that kind of almost tanto tip, means that when you're doing if you're sort of doing tendons or whatever, or you're getting in between the bones, you can stick to the tip.
Yeah.
And then for your main skinning, you can use the full
You're not going to blunt your knife doing legs.
Exactly, but it's really obvious which bit of the blade's which.
Just
beautiful. Oh, that's funny, that like.
And we're also looking at the challenge coin.
Well, it's what I would almost describe as a challenge coin. Branches of the US military issue these, or issue a thing called a challenge coin, and basically it's one of those like, tap them on the bar. If you're in a bar full of servicemen, anybody who doesn't have a challenge coin buys a round, but it's quite common they're given as gifts.
Okay.
As a sort of a way of kind of advertising your regiment or your branch of the service.
Ah, very nice. Well, you learn something every day.
Never heard of a challenge coin.
Never knew about it, mate. No, but yeah, certainly some beautiful pieces in here. And if you want a nice coffee scoop, they're beautiful coffee scoop.
Like.
It is, isn't it?
Let's have a little look at a couple of other releases from Guerini and Fabarm. This is my first ever look at one of these, a Guerini Avian. At $3,995, it sits well in Guerini's range, and I think they've focused a lot on giving you as much looks for the money as possible. It's not side-plated, unlike a lot of Guerinis, but they've done a 3-layer depth engraving and taken it outside in the light to have a look at it. That really pops. It adds a lot more depth. It's got a sparkle almost in the sunlight. We've got a nice mixture of birds with quail and woodcock, pheasants and partridge on here. The engraving style is stylized, but that's nothing new, and I kind of like it. We've got a semi-pistol grip, a really nice piece of wood on this, and this little 20 bore I've got in my hands here is £6.11. It is light, it is pokey, it's not a bad little tool actually. I quite like it. It's going to be available in 410 and 28 as well, and the 20s and 12s will be HP steel proofed. The swept-back pistol grip is big, and actually on this little gun it really gives you a command of it, which makes it feel even faster than perhaps it could do otherwise. I like the flat bottom rather than the round knob, and the wooden heel plate on the back is a good touch as well. It's a little louder looking than some of its competition, but that's no bad thing. I really like the engraving design. It's cool, there's lots going on, and you can really just actually sit and enjoy all of the different aspects going on, even down to the woodcock on the trigger guard there. To finish it off, we've got a rounded forend, solid midrib, vented, thin top rib. All round, nice gun. Quite the opposite of this beast, the Fabarm Infinite RS, a gun that was released last year that I think many of us got our hands on, got to see, got to touch, got to try at various events, and everyone will agree is an incredible clay bashing side by side, something we're seeing more of launched on the market. If you're unaware of those technical features, the list is pretty long, but let me run through a few of my favorites. The first is the top rib. It's a 50-50 split top rib. It's high, but that's compensated by this high stock and a weight of over 8 pounds. It's technically designed around this rib to give a very nice sighting plane and quite an over and undery feel. But my real icing on the cake is the Infinite RS's locking system. If we pull that fore end off and have a little look at the back of the barrel here, we can see it has independent lugs either side. So it's almost twice as strong or twice as much locking and surface area as a standard side by side. That is pretty cool. Top that off with these chokes that can take full choke HP steel. That's pretty cool. Last year I was a little skeptical of how it would perform, but believe you me, across the world and even in the UK, they've seen sales far exceeding their expectations, which gives me a little hope that not everyone just wants the same boring thing, and there's still a lot of people out there who want something that at least just puts a smile on your face and performs, and something that really bridges that gap between useful and romantic. Anyway, let's see what Ant's found next.
Okay, so Sam, what's new at Hull Carriage this year?
So new in terms of development is our new biodegradable wadding.
Okay, where are we going with that?
So we're going quicker degradation. Current offering is the Hydro Wad, as everybody knows, which takes a few years to sort of disappear in the soil.
Yep.
So we're working on a new version of that, which should degrade in months rather than years.
By the next season round, hopefully it'll be gone.
Yeah, certainly the feedback we've had is the performance has been great, the safety element is great.
Yep, there's no complaints from this end, mate. Those Hydro Wads I've been using for a few years now. When we first started trialling them with JC and we moved them through the game season, they've been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. The one thing people had was that there was just a little bit of concern about the length of time. Yeah. So if we can move that forward, you're using something that actually works to a very high standard that is now degrading way quicker.
That's right, yeah. So same performance, just a shorter degradation time. So hopefully for this season, that'll be what we're sort of launching, ready for shops to stock it sort of July, August time. Yeah.
July, August time, quick as that, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Anything new on the clay scene? I mean, you've obviously covered every aspect of clay shooting, from entry level at complex practice rounds right the way up to your top end.
Yeah, certainly Pro 1 and Sovereign sales have risen massively last year. It's helped with, we have our own Hull Championships now at Barbary and West Midlands.
Yep.
So that's really helped the sales of Pro 1 and Sovereign.
The Sovereigns, may I just say, the Sovereign Parkours are just one of those cartridges that gives you confidence. I mean, it makes no odds, I assume, from where you put the gun, but it's one of those ones that me and Johnny regularly talk about, that if we're missing a clay consistently, we'll pull a Sovereign out and go, we'll try a Sovereign, and it breaks. And I know there's nothing much in that other than the people who are putting it in the right place.
Yeah,
but they are a phenomenal shell, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a great cartridge. The 6.5s, we sell masses of them, and there's people who shoot our Pro 1 7.5, but they've always got a Sovereign 6.5, sort of just in case cartridge.
Always stash one away somewhere in the back pocket. So no, keep doing what you're doing, mate. They are phenomenal. I love them, and I'm sure everybody else who uses them is.
Yeah, thanks. We're pleased with it.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thanks so
much. So David, we're looking at your flagship air rifle.
Yes.
The Raw.
This is the Raw
TM
1000. So Target Master 1000. It's the hot product in our range right now.
It looks quite hot. I mean, it's quite a snazzy laminate stock on it, isn't it? I'm going to say, I can see a pump going on here. I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. I mean, this thing's got all the bells and whistles, right?
This has got just about everything you could need. This is the newer of the stock options. This is a sort of a very specialist market, probably what we call an HFT market.
Okay.
Hunter field target. So where you're shooting from various positions. So you've got that hamster rail, for instance. So you've got the hand support at the front. You've got the PRS butt hook at the end here. So yeah, it's from multi sort of target discipline. But this is the most extreme, obviously.
You're talking about serious accuracy with this. I mean, we've all played with air rifles in the early days of our shooting career, but we're talking about serious accuracy here.
Yeah, pellet on pellet.
Yeah.
Time after time after time. This is the jobby. You know, this is the kiddie for it.
And it comes with a serious price tag. I mean,
well, serious in terms of airgun shooting is around 3,000 for this sort of combination.
But if you look at on the board behind us here, we've got this one here, for instance, which is the standard version.
Would you like me to take that away from
me,
me,
sir?
Very kind, sir. Not a problem.
So this one's 2,300 in the standard, what we call the thumb hole. So it's adjustable
with a thumb hole, so you can shoot thumb up, thumb down. Again, extremely accurate. It's the same barrel and action, just the woodwork that's different. So
Okay.
different.
Bit of personal preference and how serious you're into it.
It's the sort of the discipline that you're doing as well.
Yeah, yeah. We've just had a quick conversation about it. Theoben. Kind of remember them.
Yeah.
And then they disappeared for a while, and now they're back. So,
well, they were the precursor to all the PCP, the pre-charged air guns. So they were the sort of the inventor of it, really. And then everything else from there's a copy of that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was extremely historic brand. I think it started in about '82 with Ben Taylor and Dave Theobald, hence the Theoben name. The company was then bought by one of their underlings that took it to America.
Okay.
And didn't have success with it. It's been bought by another company now, which owns the two brands, the Theoben and the Raw brand. And so we make the actions in America.
Yeah.
And then we bring it over here, where we finish it off. So we make the stocks and we make the cylinders and the air strippers and the moderators.
So obviously your top wooden one, predominantly more of a hunting air rifle, I would imagine.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bit of walnut.
I mean, nobody had done high-grade walnut in air guns before.
No,
So,
I've
because
noticed
of my world in shotguns, I brought that over to the air gun world.
Yeah.
We launched Theoben back into the UK market. It's a UK brand with a lovely piece of stunning wood on there.
It is a stunning bit of wood.
We only had 100 of them. They're all sold immediately.
Fantastic.
So it's a collector's piece now already.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the 001, so it's the original.
And are you going to keep going with it? You're gonna
Yeah,
make some more with
yeah.
wooden stocks and nice
We've
timber?
got a few new bits coming through with the Turkish walnut now.
Okay.
So we are looking to expand that because people don't want just plain beech or plain laminate. You know, they want some quality products.
I mean, there's worse bits of laminate. That's not bad at all.
It's very attractive, I think. Yeah, very flashy.
Loud.
Loud, yeah. That's air gunning for you. I'm afraid they're, it's not a conservative thing.
Fair.
So, yeah, so something for everybody, really.
Although plenty of old side-by-sides are perfectly usable with non-lead ammunition, new ones that are steel-proofed, well, they're just a little bit more bomb-proof, a little more future-proof, and are proving very popular. Side-by-sides are certainly making a bit of a comeback, and this, the Rizzini BR550, has been at the centre of that as a reasonably priced, I think it's 4,600 in this grade, side-by-side that shoots and feels great. This used to be their big boy version, a flat rib and a pistol grip, but they have just launched this. This is the high rib BR550, and it is pretty nice. The whole thing weighs in 8 pounds 6. It's got more metal up front and more wood out back. This high rib features a tram line all the way to the front with a slight taper in the width from here to the front with a single white bead sight. It's available in 28 and 30 inch. This one's a 30 inch. It's got a beaver tail fore end, and to balance all that front end weight out with those 30 inch multi-choke steel proof barrels, we've got a big, heavy pistol grip, deep sporting stock. The stock grip is actually very reminiscent of the 460. It's well figured enough, rich in colour, and it's got that beautiful finish to it. Exactly what you'd expect from Rizzini, and that beaver tail fore end is done very stylishly. It doesn't stick out or protrude the line, but in the hand, you can feel it. Your fingers don't get anywhere near the height of the rib, giving you a nice clean sight plane. Kind of removes all those things that we can whinge about when shooting side by sides. It also benefits from an adjustable comb, which is going to allow you to get this gun absolutely on the money. Not one for your super traditionalists, but one for us hybrid guys who want performance, but still want something that's a little bit classy. Have a look at them overlaid there, you'll get an idea for quite how much extra wood is on this gun, and yet somehow still balances about ½ inch in front of the hinge there. Really not terrible at all. With the success of that Fabarm RS on the market, I think this will also do well. It is a bit more expensive, 5,300 rather than the 4,000 that the RS goes for, but you're getting a very different type of gun. The RS looks like a modern gun. This has done everything in its might to remain true to old school pigeon guns, and honestly the fit, feel and balance of it is absolutely spot on. It takes a proven platform in the 550, that round body with that beautiful scroll back, and just beefs it up for sporting clays, helis, game shooting. If you want something a bit bigger for those high birds but still want to drive a side-by-side, I really do like this a lot. It's got all that Rizzini class and quality. It feels like an older built gun. The stock comes out the box at 14 7/8, but being a Rizzini, if you want to order one with a custom stock, there is an upcharge, but it would be totally worth it.
What's this you've got?
So while we're in H&H, mate, they've been passed me this out. This is the first showing of 375 H&H takedown magazine rifle.
Now that's a man's calibre.
It's a man's calibre that through the history books has shot pretty much anything in the world.
Fair.
But when you get this thing in your hand, mate, you will see that it is the finest made rifle that I think I will ever have in my hand. It's certainly got the biggest price tag on it.
Ugh.
But I mean, you could not find a finer example of a gentleman's hunting rifle. I mean, the weight alone, heavy is good, heavy is reliable.
Well, it's going to want to be heavier in 375 H&H.
Well, it is. But I mean, you look at the walnut, you look at the colour hardening on the inside of the magazine plate. Inside of the magazine plate. Because why? Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. That's awfully pretty now, isn't it?
It is. It's one of those things that it's usable enough, isn't it? It's not like flashy, fancy, in your face, got gold bits everywhere.
Well, that's like glass.
Yeah.
As you would expect.
But it is...
Titanium trigger action.
It's got a
carbon bedding.
It's got a titanium trigger action. And carbon bedded.
Well, that's rather nice, isn't it?
It's very exceptionally nice, mate. I was worried about holding it, which is why I've now given it to you. Because if
is this a common theme?
Yeah, but if you look at the bottom corner here, you'll see what she would be retailing it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Can I put this down?
However, what an exceptional rifle.
Yeah. And of course, can be made bespoke to one's fitting, I imagine.
Of course. Of course. So Matt, talk us through the gun that you use on the competition scene.
So basically it's virtually identical to this. So it's the Zolly XL Evo. I shoot a 32-inch trap forend, virtually this gun. Mine's a little bit different in terms of aesthetics.
Okay. Personal choice?
Yeah, it's been custom engraved, made particular, for me.
Yep.
But just aesthetics as such.
When you shoot to the standard you shoot to, though, you ask for that, right?
I like a gun that looks good as well as performs well. I mean, they all work. It's just some are prettier than others.
That's right.
Yeah.
When you're talking about pretty now, it's always been the questionable part of the Zolly Evo is the lugs, the ears, the weighting system in the centre. So you were going through that earlier. This one looks actually quite pretty and it's quite slender. The heavier weight system you put on it, the more the ears stick out. Is that right?
So one of the key features about the XL Evo is all of the guns which are handmade come out of the factory and they're perfectly balanced over the pin.
Yep.
All right, so every single gun is. This gun currently weighs around about 3.9 kilos. It has a 3-balance system. So we have the BHP, which is an in-hand balancing system.
Yep.
So unscrewing this, I can put weights inside the forend. So if I wanted to, I can actually take it and I can make it stop
heavy on the back end.
I've got a set of weights underneath the forend, which are obviously hidden out of view, where I can always tip the balance that way. If I wanted to make the gun heavier, I can actually remove the side plates, put thicker versions of the side plates on, and then I can literally keep it balanced,
but add weight,
but make it heavier or make it lighter. So it's completely customizable, and one of the key features really to the gun is making sure that it's set up perfectly for the user.
Which is important no matter what you're doing, but especially in your line, you've got to have something that is catered specifically to you. Interestingly, what weight do you run yours at?
So mine currently runs at about £9 4 ounces. So
okay, so quite a heavy thing.
It is. I shoot a gun that's slightly stock heavy.
Yeah.
I use an extended choke in the end, so although mine's a 32-inch, it's running out at nearly 34. But it enables me, by coming back a little bit off the pin, being slightly stock heavy, I can shift the gun very, very quickly. So I use that setup in all disciplines I shoot.
Yep.
So fit house parkour is my main love, but obviously I shoot English sporting, compact, skeet, you name it,
Well, thank you very much for an insight into your gun, Matt.
Nah, no problem at all.
Congratulations on every team you've managed to get into as per usual.
Yes,
and good luck for the rest of the season.
No problem at all.
Thank you very much for your time. This is the Alpex.
This is the Alpex Pro.
Cool.
So this is actually launching technically in an hour and a quarter. Well, it's 6 o'clock. It's launching, but we've had it here today, so it's part of our new product launch.
And you felt like you hadn't already cornered the market enough.
No. No. There's more we can do. Well, actually, we've dropped the price on the standard Alpex Light as well to bring it more into an airgun price point.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things we're playing with in the market to try and.
Awesome.
But yeah, obviously we can.
And what's unique about the Alpex Pro? What's the upgrade? What's the new bits?
Okay, so the technologies has upgraded as we do with all of our sensors when we release a new product. So this is now a 12 megapixel sensor, which is about 20% more than the 4K. More detail in the daytime, more detail in twilight, more detail in darkness. So as you mag it up, you're not losing any image quality. So up from 4 to 9 times, it's just using the pixels in the sensor.
And is that on the oversized handle here?
Yeah.
You zoom?
So So those are the main features actually. So what they've done with the technology is it's the incremental step.
Yeah.
But what we've done in the chassis and the ergonomics is where the magic really happens. So this is side focus.
Nice.
So you're not having to try and reach forwards, pass the torch to adjust the focus. You get, that really helps you get the most out of that new sensor as well, because you can get it absolutely crisp and perfect.
Right.
Yeah. And then you've got your magnification around the kind of traditional
Really
magnet.
like that. That makes it so much handier with the oversized handle as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's accessible no matter how cold it is, no matter what light is night.
Yeah, and while we're looking at that, new power button design, really easy to power on.
Yep.
Scope's active and ready in about 3 seconds. We've now got 7 hours. Plus you've got a detachable 18650 that lives in the side there.
So you can just quick change it out if you do run.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, the internal batteries give you loads of runtime.
Yeah, 7 hours is a good long.
Yeah. 1200 meter rangefinder, which is paired with Higgs ballistic calculator. We're now adding windage into that as well. So if you want to dial windage, you can do that within the scope. Has it
got the auto sleep mode that the Stella's got, where if you turn it down and turn it back up, it sort of puts itself to sleep and wakes itself back up?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm not.
Because that is a really cool feature, I must admit. It's one thing that I think about the Hick is just really cool.
Yeah.
You forget to knock it off when you're out walking on foot.
Yeah, well actually, it's when it's upright as well.
That's the one. Yeah.
It'll switch the screen off. Yeah. It will switch the screen off, so when you're carrying it on your back, it's not wasting the battery.
Exactly that. It's a really great feature, especially when you're on the night time, long distance walks. That saves you bacon.
100%. The other big thing we've done here is reducing the weight. So the lens assembly at the front here is a lot lighter compared to the Alpex 4K. We've lost the aperture adjustment, but that's saved a huge amount of weight. This is 27% lighter than the Alpex 4K, but more importantly, it's perfectly balanced. So around the centre of the scope, you haven't got the other one was quite nose heavy. This is now perfectly balanced, which that's developed from feedback from hunters in the UK, and around the world. So this is a world first. It's actually been on display today. It's officially launching to the rest of the world at 6 p.m. tonight. So people visiting the show today have had a great chance to see it.
They've had an opportunity to see it up first. Yeah. What a treat.
Another great reason to visit the British shooting range.
So what's new with Teague this year, Ivan? Where are you going?
For us, it's obviously big investment with Teague is the new machine we've just received. 12 months of making, which has just arrived, which is fantastic. Production of more chokes and obviously development of new chokes. So obviously the new models that manufacturers are bringing out. So we can develop new stuff, new products constantly now, really.
So as soon as somebody comes out with something, you can make a choke to match it, get it out there, get off the board, get it to your customers. At the same quality that Teague are doing.
Absolutely.
Previously.
We're very lucky. We've got a real good relationship with a lot of the manufacturers. So they send us a lot of the new models to us. So we have a bit of a play with them.
Brilliant.
Before they're out, and then we develop the correct choke length, thread, and obviously the bore size is the important thing for us. So it's consistently quality.
I'm still using my gold full that I've got for my Benelli.
Oh yeah, lovely.
What a bit of kit. Porter gold. Love it. It's my favourite thing in my cabinet. When you open the door and you see that thing glistening at you.
I hope you clean it regularly.
I have to. Good. I have to. With it being gold, obviously, she takes on the lead residue, she takes on the gunpowder residue, and she darkens down quite quick. So if I want it to be blingy, like it should be, I have to clean it regularly.
Well, that's nice to hear. We do get a lot of customers who do not clean their guns.
Yeah.
And what we get come in occasionally is disgraceful.
It's definitely not me, Alice.
Disgraceful.
Would it be a gamekeeper by any chance? Wouldn't be a gamekeeper, would it?
Possibly. Majority, a lot of clay shooters, where they're shooting so much every week, they don't clean their guns. But it's very, very important to take your chokes out on a regular basis, give them a good clean, especially clean that safety step. It's lovely to see
Glad to hear you guys are doing fantastically well.
Yeah, we're doing well.
And you're
You're
moving
more than
forward.
welcome to come to the factory. We always say to our customers, if you want to see how we do it, you're more than welcome to come and see us.
So we popped into Bergara, mate, to have a look at a couple of rifles. We've got a couple of options here. We've got entry level, which I've got, which is the Sierra stainless. There is a more Gucci version, which is what you're carrying. There is a less Gucci version, which is the non-stainless version over there. But looking at them...
Why do you keep giving me the expensive stuff?
Because I'm not to be trusted that way. But the non-stainless version is £100 cheaper.
Right.
Now, in my opinion, for £100,
stainless
Cerakoted, why would you not?
Basically, you leave that in C.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want with this thing. It's £1,100 for something that's going to last you a bloody long time.
They're bloody good value, Bergara.
They're not bad, are they? They're not bad. I've actually just picked one up in 270.
Right.
That's where I've gone for. Which is
What,
changing the
big
habits
4T?
of a lifetime. Yeah. Now you have...
I've got the one with the carbon barrel.
And a skeletonized action.
Yeah.
Now this is the Gucci version. That thing weighs about as much as a crisp packet.
With all the crisps taken out.
With all the crisps taken out.
Yeah.
And I think by looking at these actions here, where you can see where they've actually bored it out everywhere they possibly can.
Reducing weight.
To reduce that weight.
Yep.
It makes something that feels like a toy.
Yeah.
It is so light. You could walk up a hill with that for 3 days and not even know you're going on your back. How that correlates when you come to pulling the trigger, I don't know. Perhaps I would rather have my slightly less Gucci one.
There'll be a manly amount of recoil, I
But there
assume.
will be some recoil, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the calibers they do it in.
Well, this is in 308.
And one of the choices is 270.
Oh, a man's caliber.
270 is known for being a tad
A
snappy.
little bit punchy.
So maybe if we're going 270, which is what I've done, then I would go for something like
Stainless.
this.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit more.
If I was going and hiking up a hill in Alaska, maybe, perhaps I would take the drilled out skeleton version. But I think it's obvious to say, mate, it's one of those things. Bergara's are rifles that I just think they work. They just work. They're solid. They look cool. They don't cost the earth.
Good value for money.
Yeah, good accuracy.
Yeah. Nice triggers.
Yeah,
they've got it all.
I mean, you might become a snob. You might want to do more. You might want to do less.
Sure.
That's absolutely fine. But for me, it's one of those rifles that just sits bang, smack bang in my bit of the market.
Yeah.
That I would use. And like you say, you want to do something really cool, go for that.
Yeah.
You want something that's going to work, you get this one. Rich, you're back at the British Shooting Show.
Again, I think it's 9 years in a row now. So yeah, I love the NEC. It's brilliant.
Pretty good spot, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not a bad place to be.
Too bad.
What have we got this year?
Well, much of the same, if I'm being honest. Actually, a big difference now is everything's 3D manufactured.
Okay.
So we still take the original ear impression.
Yeah.
It goes into a 3D scanner, so it's kind of, we get an STL file, and it's all 3D modelled. So what it has allowed us to do is get basically a better fit. If I'm honest, it's a lot less dusty in the lab, but it gets a better fit for the customer and just a better product. So that's probably one of the biggest differences we've found. Yeah, and they just look sick. They look awesome. And I've been doing it for 13 years manually.
Yeah.
And I can't compete with the 3D, so I've had to give in last year in January and do it the
Progression's always
3D.
good, mate. Progression's always good.
It's not
and
bad.
we've got on offer the usual array.
Solid block.
Solid block.
Passive. Flip, which I don't know if you've got the equivalent of the flip from a few years
Yes,
ago.
I believe
Can't
I have,
actually
yeah,
remember. And then Digis, which Johnny has.
And Digi Pro.
And the Digi Pro. Yeah, so Digi Pro's looks exactly the same if I'm being honest. CNC'd aluminium housing, different chip. So it's got a 16-channel chip. You can tell I've been saying this all day, so you've caught me the right time at the end of the day. But it's 16-channel chip, so it splits up the frequencies literally 16 times. So it's a lot more natural sounding. Gun goes off, obviously it shuts down. 6 different settings. That's a really cool one. Johnny doesn't have that one actually. But after this, you never know. No, he doesn't deserve it, does he? Doesn't plug me enough.
Well, whatever you two get up to in your spare time is completely up to you.
Like that, maybe. Still should plug me, yeah. So yeah, it's cool stuff at the moment. The 3D's really changed it. I think is the biggest one. Yeah. They just look clean, and we're getting, they're just spot on pretty much every time. Even don't get me wrong, we do a lot. We do thousands of these now a year, shooting, motorcycling, all sorts. But the nice thing is to adjust now. We don't need to get them all sent back every time. We can do adjustments and then send out everything because it's modular. Everything we do is now modular. We can kind of make up a brand new mold if I had to. Yep. So say, for example, Johnny grows up and in 5 years, in 5 years, let's say he needs a new set of earplugs. Well, he doesn't have to have a brand new set with everything, including the electronics. He can just buy a set of earplugs and get new ear impressions taken. Okay, yeah. And then obviously they pop back out. We just send him the actual earplug itself. Yeah, he clips it in, and he goes, "Thank you very much, Richard," and off he goes to Florida or wherever he shoots now. But it's not in the UK.
Hello. Hi.
How are we doing, Tom? You well?
I'm very good. Yourself?
Very good. What have you got to show us today?
Many very nice things. So including these that you've got in your hand there. This is the new Pulsar Symbian.
Okay, tell me what's special about the Symbian.
So what is special is it is a multispectral device.
Okay.
So it does thermal imaging.
Yeah.
It does 4K day channel, which is full colour.
Yeah.
And it does night vision as well.
So now I've worked out how to get the end caps off.
Yes.
That's pretty special.
Multispectral binoculars. So you've got thermal. In this case, the ones you've got in your hand, that's the DXR model.
Yes.
So that's a 640 by 480, 12 micron thermal sensor, sub 15 millikelvins, a very, very sensitive sensor. So that one is coming in at 3,800, just under, shade under. So you've got your independent focus channels there. You've got an array of buttons on the top there. That wheel there, someone's called it a fidget spinner today, which I quite like.
I do like the idea of that.
That does your magnification as well as you scroll through your menu functions with that as well.
Is that also adjustable IR for the night vision?
So yeah, the IR has, I think it's 3 power settings, and that actually focuses the beam.
That's quite cool.
So whilst you're actually looking through it with one of your fingers, you can adjust the focus.
So if you've got a little bit of tree hanging over when the IR catches it and blinds you, you can actually focus that beam up, go past it, look at what you're looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. And underneath the IR, it's got a laser rangefinder as well.
Okay, there's LRF too.
So it's also got a ballistic calculator on it as well, so you can input all your data into it, tell you what your holdovers need to be, or your click values and what have you. Uses what we call an APS-5 battery. So it's a battery that's used in quite a few other Pulsar devices. So the device I've got up here, you'll see it's different on the top. It's a different colour. And that's it's actually got gold writing on it.
That looks very fancy.
It is. So gold, so obviously top of the range. That is the DXT50. The only, I'll say the main difference, about to say the main difference, the only difference is the resolution in the thermal sensor.
Okay.
So that is a 1280 by 1024 thermal sensor in that one. So you've got a HD sensor in that.
Yeah.
And you'll just get a better image rendered because there's more pixels to make up the picture. And yes, those they've sold out today.
Well, that's always a good sign.
Absolutely, yeah. That one's £5,399.95.
John, it's very cruel of us to do this, but we come down last thing in the day when everybody's tired, everybody's done, and everybody's had a good look round.
Yep.
But we thought we'd come down, say hello to our friends here at the NGO. Tell us about what we've been doing this year. What is the move of the NGO?
We've had a very busy year. Last year was, we've had come through a very difficult season. A lot of keepers are saying that, they've really struggled with this season with the weather and everything else. Best practice, that's the key feature for this year. We're going to be looking at, promoting what we should be doing, and we've just developed a new app.
Okay.
So the new app is for keepers just to make sure you're sticking with the law, regulation when you're visiting a release pen.
Okay.
All the things you need to be doing aligned to that, where your birds come from, medication they're on. So to log all that down in one easy format onto an app, So Tim Weston developed that, made a really good job of it. We're working on a lot of other stuff with Natural England, looking at the licensing situation with releasing on SPAs. So we're at the forefront of everything that we need to be looking at for
the most
land
important
management.
stuff to keep doing what we're doing, right?
Exactly. If it wasn't for keepers, you know, a lot of the shooting sports, a lot of the land that's being managed will fall into disrepair, as you know yourself as a keeper.
The funding would be taken away that's funded by private landowners. It would then fall back to government bodies to try and fund that, which they wouldn't have the funds available to do.
No.
So then the countryside would go into a state of disarray.
Yes.
So the ability to be able to keep our gamekeepers doing what they do legally, and in the right way, or the best way possible. The support that you guys give towards those keepers doing that is what everybody needs, right?
Exactly. We've got to, you know, we're into the modern world of where everything's under scrutiny, and we've got to be the best we know we're the best.
Yeah.
We've been managing a lot of these SPAs, the special protected areas, are designated because of the land management of shooting and farming.
That's gone on for years before.
Hundreds of years.
Now people are starting to pay attention to them. They're then blaming us for damaging them and saying that this isn't right. So if we can keep those things going and we can work to the best of our abilities and to the best of our practices available, we can make sure that everything's kept as is.
Yeah, and that's what we're about. Come and join us. You know, we're a really good organisation. We've got a fantastic insurance package, and we're there to support the countryside.
Wholeheartedly agree, mate. Wholeheartedly agree. You got a few products on the stand as well.
Pinewood, who are new sponsors to the NGO, and without them and their support, we couldn't put this on. And you know, it's a really great countryside product.
It's not bad, mate. And they've also got the official NGO merch, which
official NGO merch.
Everybody knows a gamekeeper loves walking around with an NGO jumper on. So brilliant. Appreciate the time.
No,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
What another exceptional day at the British Shooting Show, mate.
It makes me tear up a little bit. It's, honestly, every year we come, we do this, and we have a great time. And it's such an event, and it's not just the ability to see all of the things that we see, the new toys. Just amazing breadth and depth of stuff from field sports, from our perspective. But for me, it's also the social event. I get to catch up with you, I get to catch up with guys I haven't seen for a year. It's that togetherness.
No matter whether you're a gamekeeper, shoot owner, beater, air rifleman, somebody who's into food, somebody's into clothes, no matter what you're into, I get to catch up with people that I don't get to see from one year to the next. It's one of the biggest social events as far as the shooting industry is concerned. And I think we've proved that by trying to get a film made today, being stopped by 1,000 different people, catching up, having a laugh, having a joke, and it's just a special day. I really, really enjoy it. And I think if people don't come and experience it, then I think
You're
we're missing
missing
out. You're missing out in a big way. Come here, you big handsome git.
So there you have it, the 2026 British Shooting Show. A big thanks to Ant for taking us round and asking the questions that matter, and to the team behind the British Shooting Show. Thank you for the hard work, the long days, and for putting on an event people genuinely get excited for. Because in the end, it's the people who attend that make the show what it is. This year also marks a new chapter. New owners, new energy, and with these guys steering the ship, the future of this show looks very bright indeed. Big love to John, Annie, and the whole team for giving us so many years of memories here. For many of us, including me, this show marks the start of a new year, closing out one game season and opening another year of possibilities. Here's to many more years of the same.